to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Washington Huskies and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So the USC Trojans offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And now we get a look at Jayden Maiava. Things did not go well in that loss last time out. He was picked off 3 times and sacked 5 times. Scanning the field, it's Maiava. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. So Washington's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run it. It's Jordan. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Let's it fly. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take advantage of spectacular field position and move it 24 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the left to Williams. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's Williams to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes
the grab and room to run. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways, and you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
So now it's second and long. It's Williams again. Looking left. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Trojans. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they'll knock him down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running inside, it's Jordan. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Dances away. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Trojans will punt this one away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Handoff to the lone back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Firing to the right, complete.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Jordan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Under fire. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Trying to surprise him with the pass. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to...
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. Oh, what a move to get open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Not the most productive pass for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Williams on the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams snagged out of the air.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone.
Caught, and he's got room. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Makes a catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Williams to the air again. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Bowman. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air, it's Maiava. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jordan. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Hey, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Big spread! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Poland finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Throwing, Williams. Wiggles for looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. To the air, it's Maiava. Floats it out in space. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The run inside. It's Jordan.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. At the maybe some room here. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Jordan. Got enough space. Touchdown USC. And the route is on. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And he puts through the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams fires to the wideout, working the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Williams looking for a man. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gives it on the option. Gets away from one. He's got space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Here's Williams to throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
It's Williams again. Got his man. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 93, set to kick this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Maiava. Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down. 1st and 10. Escapes the sack. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Williams. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Williams. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. All the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. 4th down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in 4th down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Those big tight ends, they got those big old paws, those big mitts, and you can tell he just threw one up in the air, snagged the football and pulled it in. Made it look easy with those big hands.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Maiava. Just a short pass to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground... been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Caught by Williams on the left. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take it. It's a fumble! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! Touchdown, Trojans! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the point after is good.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the back. Play action with Williams. Under fire. And he never had a chance.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Give to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA.